Yeah.
Kindness is the theme in that entire movie, and
Oh my God, I
Jacob
know.
Tremblay, who plays Augie in that movie, does such a phenomenal job, like as a child actor.
Yeah.
In this heavy role, and I mean that movie will get me going full tears every time.
Every time.
There's one specific part that like gets me. There's like two, and it's like when he's like uh talking to his sister about how no one likes him and he's ugly and all of this stuff, and it just makes me bawl every time. And then of course when the dog dies, it's just like, why is all of this bad stuff happening to this poor sweet kid, He didn't ask to have this in his life, and he's just unfortunately he has to learn to still be happy, live life, and
Yeah. And I think that's the hardest part, is that so many people go through that, and that's what makes it so hard to watch stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because I know it's like actually going on.
Ugh.
And you're watching this movie and going, this can't, like, no way people get treated like this to this extent. But it's rampant, and it's so much.
Yeah.
Like, I was always taught to be kind. Always. And I'll never forget in high school, people would be mean, or junior high. But there's one specific person that I'm thinking of in high school. And this person had, I don't remember what it was, but it was like a clearing of the throat a lot. And I never thought about it.
Like a tick sort of thing?
Yeah. And it was just never something I thought about. And we always sat together because we had the same, like, close last names. And I would never treat this person differently, ever.
No.
And I never did anybody, because we are all human beings and we're all our own person.
Yeah.
And I just I never understood it. I still don't. I don't know if I ever will. I'm glad people are shedding light on stuff like that, but it still doesn't make it easier.
I've never had like a second thought about that, just looking at someone and
never.
Like, and I think that movie does a very good job of showing the reality that, parents probably don't see. There's Julian, who is like the cool kid, and he's, his parents, it's a whole situation. And I think a lot of times kids will show adult figures like what they want to see, and then there's a whole other thing happening, and it's unfortunate, but it's so like real.
Yeah.
And I think that movie does a very good job of showing that, but also teaching lessons to adults and everyone throughout the entire movie, and it will make me cry no matter what every time I watch it. It's so and I watched it in the theaters probably 3 times because I really loved that movie.
God.
Yeah, maybe
You're
I'm
disgusting.
a masochist.
Yeah, you are. Do you think, and I'm throwing this out there, that it's because you've gone through something similar?
Probably. I related to it for
That's
sure.
What I'm wondering.
Middle school
did you relate to it?
Middle school is hard, and I think, I obviously not to that extent, but I get it, and it was just nice to see it like shown in a different way, and in such a lighthearted story that has heavy moments.
That makes me sad for you.
Well,
it does. It just, thankfully, I never had it to an extent where it like affected me greatly, and I never had social media either.
Yeah.
You were doing your thing when you were broing when you were very young.
Yeah, definitely.
And doing your own thing, and people made fun of you for it.
Yeah.
I do know that.
Yeah.
And to me, that just shows like the society that we're growing up with today, and that even more so kids are going to be faced with, for just doing their own thing and doing what they like.
100%.
Like, let them do them.
It's a constant fight for acceptance, always, every day.
But why are we fighting for acceptance? Why does it become that instead of just let me be me?
Yeah, I don't know.
I know. I don't either.
It's hard.
And I don't know, and I don't know if anyone knows or ever will, but yeah, I'm glad they make a movie like that, but I don't like watching them.
I know.
And that one is a rough one.
That's one